So, is Dogecoin mining can make you a millionaire, or can you become a millionaire by mining Dogecoin? What's up, YouTube community? Welcome to Invest Desk. This is your number one channel for cryptocurrency investing, daily news, forecasts, and updates. My name is Syed, and in this video, we are going to take a look at how Dogecoin mining works, whether it's profitable, what kind of hardware do you need, what kind of software do you need. And more importantly, we are going to be talking about this because it's Friday, right? So that's why it's part one. I'm going to cover it next week also. And of course, as time progresses, we'll become more and more not only educated, but also make informed decisions. So welcome to this channel. Let me see who is on. Bring up my subscriber jar here, and of course, the viewer count. All right, so hopefully it's Friday. So hey guys, happy Friday. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon if you're in the United States or if you're the part of the world. Welcome, let me know. So today's video, we're going to talk about Dogecoin mining, and this is the actual title here. I have it up here. Much about Dogecoin mining is Friday, right? So it's part one. We'll just talk about hardware, software, and different areas about Dogecoin mining. So welcome. And since it's Friday, what I'm thinking moving forward is let's make Friday a maybe like an informal session. So we'll talk about also the focal points of our topic here in this video, but also we'll chit chat too as well, because it's the end of the week and we'll see how Dogecoin is performing, and of course tomorrow we'll do a full recap. So it's very, very important that you join tomorrow as well. So today is about Dogecoin mining, and also about, of course, other cryptocurrency mining and whether it's profitable or not. So let me go ahead and first quickly set up my chat stream here. So let's see if you guys are on, and I will see you just after we dive into this topic. So check it out. All right, so back to Friday. It's been a great week. It was an excellent ride with Dogecoin. We covered from, of course, every single day we stream. I stream every single day at about the same time, by the way, Eastern. But I also do some spontaneous streams as well. So bear with me on this as we develop our schedule. and kind of working on it, okay? I know you guys are all across the world, so I don't know which time zone to pick, okay? So that's why I do maybe a couple sometimes or short videos. So but I'm working on those. I've got a lot of questions. So in today's video, we're going to talk about, of course, Dogecoin mining. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Whether it's going to make you a millionaire or could make potentially you a millionaire. By the way, welcome once again to Invest Desk. My name is Syed, and just to get the record straight, I'm not a financial advisor, but I have a degree in finance and PhD in management, and of course I've been in the IT world for a long time, apart from other things. So let's make Friday a little bit more fun, right? Because we talk about Dogecoin, we talk about cryptocurrency all day, every day, all day, all night, right? So apart from what we talk about today and this topic about Dogecoin, we're also going to do some exciting things moving forward next week. I'm planning on some giveaways, right? Let's move forward. Let's make something fun, right? Maybe some t-shirts printing with Dogecoin logo. I was thinking about that. I reached out to my printer and I asked him, hey, can you do this logo on the shirt? So let me know what you think. Put it in the comments. You think it's a good idea? we should have t-shirts printed with the Dogecoin logo or something else. So yeah, comment it out. So let's see if you think this is a good idea or not. So let me pick up my comments here. Welcome, happy Friday. Yes, that's what I said. Siren Offspring, welcome to the channel, to the moon. Yes, Dogecoin to the moon. That's what we've been covering. We talk about this every single day for and then we of course do a recap on Saturday, right, which is tomorrow. Very important. We'll talk about the numbers. We'll run the numbers. We'll run some we'll do some profitability or profit analysis and see what's going on. And of course the price of Dogecoin as well. So yeah, welcome John, appreciate it. Good day, buddy. Good Doge day. Yep, not bad. Luigi, welcome. I'm down about 7K. What should I do? Please keep it or sell for lost. Well, like I mentioned, Dogecoin is always a long-term scenario. It's an inflationary coin. It's designed that way. It's not meant to spike up to $10,000 overnight. It's not GameStop, right? We're not shorting this stock. It's something in the long term. But the good thing here is that it's really a stable currency, and that's what the focus is for Dogecoin. And I have some as we talk more about mining, I'm going to get into that. Okay, but first I'm going to talk about it's Friday, right? So I'm just going to take a while here. Not a whole lot, but you'll see that I'll share this breaking news with you just shortly, where one of the mining companies out in Canada, they actually announced that they'll be mining Dogecoin, and their website got so many hits that it kind of crashed, right? So we'll talk about that. So it's really exciting to see how companies are actually working and moving on it. So we'll talk about those. We'll talk about rest of the topics as well on Dogecoin, how this kind of week ends, and of course today's Friday afternoon. So we'll see how it pans out. So welcome everyone. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support, by the way. Appreciate your love. Appreciate your support on this channel. This is super exciting. I'm just thankful to you guys to join and we build the community. We build this channel together. All right. So yeah, definitely to answer Luigi's question, of course John also answered. Yeah, definitely you want to hold, because we're hoping that the price will go up, because the entire week, and I'm going to share the chart shortly, you'll notice that the price has been pretty much in a consolidation phase, right? So it's pretty much at 0.055. That's what it is. So definitely a run through or a breakthrough, and I'll share some new chart also today. Hopefully next week will be even yet a better week moving forward. All right, what do you have? Casino Zone, welcome, Ramon. I just became millionaire in coin. Yeah, that's cute. That's funny. And the number of coins keep grow in wallet. Anyone have any idea why? Yeah, I'm not sure. So if anyone has the answer, yeah, please do. So once again, welcome everyone. We're going to talk about Dogecoin, becoming a millionaire mining Dogecoin. I'm going to talk about hardware and software, and this is part one, by the way. Okay, so in this part one, I'm going to talk about and take a look at different calculators, maybe hardware, software, just to get the flavor of what mining Dogecoin is all about. And this is kind of important because as we invest in cryptocurrency, as we invest in mining, for example, there's another potential income stream for you, if that's what you're looking for. So it's always nice to have the opportunity to talk about this and kind of work with Dogecoin mining. So this is part one. We are just going to give a high level overview. So if you are into mining, by the way, if any one of you guys are into mining, let me know. Put it in the comments. It'll be interesting to see what you find out when you actually mine and whether it's profitable or not. So based on what I'm about to share with you are the different hardware, software, and the entire process too, and is it worth it or not, okay? And if it is, and believe it or not, by the way, I'm going to give this away, mining industry is a little over $280 billion, okay? So there are companies who are making millions and even billions in mining Bitcoin, Ether, and now Dogecoin is picking up pretty heavily. So so let's dive in. And I also mentioned, by the way, I'm going to have maybe set up um, some type of giveaways, right? I was thinking about that. Maybe print some T-shirt on Dogecoin. I was talking about printer. So let me know what you think. Do you think it's a good idea to have a T-shirt with Doge? I think so. I think that'd be cool. And then we'll have an interesting giveaway maybe one of these days next week. I'll pick, and then we'll do that. So, but today, thank you very much for joining. Today is Friday and end of the week, and we'll do our recap tomorrow. By the way, over the weekend I do one of these days. Sunday I'm going to take off. I need to do some stuff. Actually, I'm building a house, so I'm going to go and check that out and see where things are. So, and maybe next week, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll give you guys a tour of what's going on, and then we'll see. Maybe you guys can suggest where I need to make a room for a studio. I was thinking about that. Just a dedicated room for a studio setup where I can talk to you guys, right, every single day about cryptocurrency investing, about different strategies, about technical analysis, about Dogecoin, right? Dogecoin to the moon. We're very closely following Dogecoin as we move forward. So there are lots and lots of things I want to do. So, and of course, in due time, I'll do it. So it's super exciting. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think? It's a good idea or not? Some of these things, and of course, share your ideas too. Let me know in comments whether you think it's a good idea to have maybe such things that we all can enjoy, right? We need to have fun too, guys, right? Not just all crypto all day, crypto all afternoon, crypto all night. Geez. Stimulus checks are, of course, is a hot topic. So if you do get one, what are you going to get? You're going to get Dogecoin? I don't know. Of course I'm going to get Dogecoin. You know the answer, right? You know what I'm going to say. All right, so let's pick up a few comments here. Let me see what's going on. Orhan Destan started mining today, and it gives me 0.54 pounds a month while spending about 16 pounds, which is, I think, UK currency, right? Odd on electricity based on 0.14 kilowatts. And the good thing about mining is that, of course, I'll talk about hardware and software shortly, but it is profitable. It's not something that you will lose money on, by the way. The only important thing about mining is that you have to take into consideration the electricity costs, okay? And just to give an example, China, for example, mines about 70% of Bitcoin is mined in China. Believe it or not, okay? Because they have low electricity costs. So definitely, you want to, if you're thinking about getting into mining, if you would like to, maybe open up a new income stream for yourself into mining, get a rig for yourself or multiple rigs, set it all up. So you can do that. And I'm going to talk about that. Of course, this is part one. So as we move forward, there's a whole lot of processes involved in mining. So it's not just as simple. Well, it is, sort of, if you do software mining. But if you really want to do it at a professional level or at something that at scale, it requires much thought, because I've been researching this quite a bit and about hardware and software. So I'll share those as we move along. So definitely it is profitable, and there are companies. There's one in Texas, for example. They're mining, Bitcoin, and the world's largest company, by the way, is in China, and they're also in the US. They're all spread all across the world, and I'm going to show you what those are as we move forward. But definitely, if you have some experience in mining, so let me know. All right. So, Orhan, welcome. You said, unless you live in China, where electricity is free, of course. I'm not sure if it's free, but if it is, that's fine. That's great. But definitely it's much at a lower cost. It's not that expensive as it is in the US. And I believe the Washington State, the electricity is lower, but there are other states like New York and Connecticut and the East Coast is very, very expensive. So you may not want to mine. May not be viable to mine in those states. Definitely. All right. Welcome, DJ KXN. Congratulations to those who will not receive the stimulus check. Your salary is on the right side of the bell curve. Yeah, I think they set some benchmarks up and whatnot. So we want to make sure that we invest our stimulus checks if you are getting those, by the way. But if you're in those upper income brackets, you may not. Okay. All right. So welcome once again. Thank you for your support, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. We'll be talking about Dogecoin mining as we move forward, and whether it's profitable, whether it's going to make you a millionaire, or can you become a millionaire or not, right? Something maybe passive. In a sense, it's passive, but in one way, it's something that you really want to make sure it kind of stays that way too. All right, so let's first take a look at the Dogecoin update and see what's going on, and see if Dogecoin is performing well and how it's been working for the entire week. And we'll of course do a recap tomorrow, which we do every week. Run the numbers and see whether this particular week that ends today was profitable or not, and we'll take a look at that and see how that works. Also, we'll talk about next week, of course. As I promised, I'm going to talk about wallets also, crypto wallets. Very, very important, very, very exciting also. And see how those wallets work, and whether it's a software-based wallet, desktop wallet, hardware-based wallet, right? Crypto wallets, you need those because I'm getting a lot of questions on those wallets as well. So we'll talk about those. And let's see. So yeah, let's get into first our chart here. So I'm gonna bring that up quick so we can see what's going on. And here it is. Perfect. All right, so Doge is at 0.054, which is about the average, right? About the average, which has been performing in the same way for the last week or so, since Monday, right? Pretty much, which is basically at a consolidation phase. The price is moving sideways, which essentially implies, as the rules of investing goes or finance goes, that, or the trading goes, that if the price, 4 hourly price stays about the same, chances are that it will go up. Okay, and we were hoping that it would go up yesterday, but actually it didn't. So, the good thing is that it is still at a stable level, right? All right, so here's the price, and I'm going to talk about the next, before we actually take a look at our momentum indicator that we set up last week. Let's take a look at some of the ideas here. I want to share that quickly because a new chart that just came out that I found it very interesting, by the way, was by Kamal Zakhoy here. So let me go ahead and open this up. So the price still hasn't touched the orange line, which is right about here, the little small line that you see here, which is at 0.057, right? Because the buy signal is as soon as it reaches 0.057. And then yesterday, the price kind of got closer to this level, but hasn't touched yet. So according to this analysis, however, we would like to add this, which is a support, is stronger now. And the reason why is because it has been moving sideways. So as soon as it moves sideways a little bit, it will jump up to 0.06. That's what we're hoping. Of course, it could go down, anything, but this is what the analysis showed as we work with it. So let me know what you think next week, maybe, or maybe over the weekend. I know weekends are sometimes crypto is trading all every day, right? So that happens too. It could go up. So let me know what you think. Next week, could it hit 10 cents? 10 cents. We did a video yesterday about 10 cents, whether it was viable or not. But I don't know. Let's see. It was worth it or not. Whether moving forward, is it going to be something that is going to be, moving forward, crossing 10 cents. All right. So let's take a look at a few comments before we talk about Dogecoin mining, because this is again part one. Our title today, our discussion today is going to be at a high level about hardware, software, mining. I'm going to show you some good tips and techniques here, some good info. But a couple of comments. DJ KXN, thanks so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. That's super exciting. Thank you so much, guys. Couple of more questions. Gracely, welcome. Dogecoin 101, just really getting into crypto. I'll be following closely. Thanks. Yeah, definitely. This is the right channel, Gracely, for you. If you want to stick around and make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I stream every single day about Dogecoin. Don't miss a day. Haven't missed a day yet. Okay, except Sunday. I'm thinking Sunday I'll take off, even though I streamed Sunday too last. But this Sunday I'll would not do a live stream, but I may put up a video, something useful. And then of course every other day we stream. We're also talking about thinking of some giveaways, some Doge t-shirts, that I was talking about printers. So we'll see how that pans out next week. So yeah, it's super exciting. So thank you guys for subscribing. Appreciate it. This is awesome. I'm very humbled and I'm very thankful. And I teach we teach over 1 million students online at claydesk.com. That's what I founded this company about 4 or 5 years ago. And of course, there are other companies that I also own. And as we move forward, as we do more fun stuff with the crypto world, I'll be definitely educating more on crypto. So yeah, thanks once again, Gracely and DJ for subscribing. Appreciate it. All right, next comments. Let's see. Valerie Wingate, how do you buy Doge or Doge? I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's cute. 21 Cabbage, Doge is a worthless cryptocurrency. If you think so, could be. It's, again, you're entitled to your own opinion. But we see it as, or I see it personally, based on much in-depth research every day, and I've been following this very closely. This is definitely going to, in the long run, if this currency is accepted as a people's crypto, things will change. Definitely. By the way, they have changed. Okay, look at Dallas Mavericks, 20,000 transactions Dogecoin. What does that tell you? It's working, right? It's happening. But in any case, no worries. And then of course, Dogecoin mining. By the way, eBank International, just so you know, one of the largest companies in China, they announced that they will be starting to mine Dogecoin, and that was last week, by the way. I covered that too. Go check out that video. All right, Mozart Cruz, hi there. Does your coin still grow in value if it's inside the wallet? Yeah, absolutely, because it's your money. It's your money. That's a good question, by the way. But yes, if you have a coin, and the wallet is simply just a storage space, right? So, and I'll be covering that either Monday next week or Tuesday about wallets. They're very, very important, guys. And I know lots and lots of you guys are wanting to know about these wallets, so I'll talk about those as well. But yeah, definitely. But yeah, thanks so much for joining, guys. I appreciate your support and affection and love and all of this. This is super, super exciting. Makes it absolutely worthwhile for me to share my knowledge and expertise as we move forward. We hold multiple portfolios. We talk about them. We talk about the highs and lows of the price of, importantly, Dogecoin, but other altcoins and crypto coins as well. All right, so I'm going to talk about this a little bit here, and then which I did, which is basically the consolidation phase, and it's just probably going to go up to the next level, which is 0.6 or 0.7, right, as this analysis indicates. And there are a couple of ways then you can, of course, take profits if you intend to do so, where TP1, which is right here, take profit 1 is at 0.069 or 0.079 TP2. So this upper range in green, light green shade that you see here, would be the profit zones if that's what you're intending to do, right, based on where you are now. So basically you're gonna pretty much double your money. If you bought it a couple of weeks ago, it's gonna double your money if it goes to 7 or 8 cents. And some of us, by the way, including myself, we've already doubled our money, okay, because we bought it way before anyone else, right? So yeah, definitely. So this is the chart that I want to show you, which is a nice, but it has two parts. Let me bring up the other one quickly so that we remain on the same page. This was the second part that I showed you now, and I'm going to talk about the first one, which is right here. So the price hasn't, or is that the same chart? Oh, my bad. That's the one right here. All right. So scenario number 2 is still effective, which is for the second time the price hit the resistance as 0.054, right? And that's really where the price was yesterday at the resistance level, right, in the black. And it hasn't been able to break out down until this moment. So really Dogecoin, is pretty much stabilized at this level. So as long as the price stays above the moving average, the scenario number 2 will stay effective. So the moving averages are again, we set those up also last week, the 200 MA, the 25, and the 7, right? So as long as they can stay above these moving averages, it's doing well. So I just wanted to quickly cover this. All right, let's go back to our chart here. Dogecoin is at 0.055, which again is the same average price. And what will it take for Doge crypto? Will Doge finally break out? This is the market analysis by market here. So Dogecoin, will it finally break out or not? So, of course, the pattern indicates that yes, the next jump will be up to about 8 or 9 cents. So it could actually break the record or go to record high. And that'll be an exciting day, wouldn't it, right? So we'll all be jumping with joy, right? Yeah. I'm going to have something on that day, right? We'll celebrate if that happens. So definitely, that's something that will be worthwhile. And we'll see how that works next week. All right. So yeah, get those comments coming in. We're talking about Dogecoin mining. This is part 1. I'm going to be moving forward with part 2 next week. But right now we're looking at the chart, the price, just a brief analysis because it's towards the end of the week. And tomorrow, of course, we do a full analysis on our Excel spreadsheet, the highs, lows, and how much money we actually made or did not make, right? And then we'll talk about that tomorrow, okay? So stay tuned and make sure you hit the bell notification, guys, and the subscribe button. If you're joining, I thank you so much for your support moving forward. All right, so Monster Cruise, I'm going to watch that. You're amazing. Yeah, thanks so much, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's super exciting. I also have, let me switch to the live chat. I don't know what the difference is between top chat and live chat. I don't know why they have it, but anyways, no worries. All right, this is something new, by the way. I think YouTube just set this up for me. This is like a super chat. And I was talking to my daughter here, and she was telling me about this super chat thingy. And I said, what it is just show your support for Invest Desk. So yeah, if you want to try that out, guys, maybe we'll do it next week. So I'm working on some giveaways, by the way. I'm thinking about it. What do you think about? Let me write the comment down here. What do you think? What do you think about? Oh, if I can spell it right. t-shirts with Dogecoin logo, Dogecoin pick. Let me know. Yeah, what do you think? So yeah, I just asked this question, so if you get a chance, comment on that. Gracely77, where do you buy your coins? Coinbase, Voyager. I have multiple platforms. I talked about that last week. Primarily at Binance. I have a portfolio in Robinhood, Ameritrade, Webull. So pretty much diversified all across all these places. Okay, but my largest portfolio is on bigger exchanges. Okay. But yeah, if you're a beginner, if you're starting off, you can start with Webull or Robinhood, but just keep that in mind that these platforms, even though they are user friendly, but they don't really give you access to your private keys. Okay, so keep that in mind. So you want to have a hardware wallet like a Ledger Nano X. And I did order that, by the way, for myself. So I'm super. I had the older one, but I wanted to get the newer one. So I ordered the Ledger Nano X, and maybe I'll do an unboxing next week once I get it. Next couple of weeks, whenever I do get it, hopefully next week, and show you guys the hardware wallet, right? How that works. So yeah, that definitely would be nice to do. All right. Let's go back to our chart here. All right, let's first get into the mining aspects. Dogecoin mining, or mining in general, is that something profitable? Is that something that can make potentially someone a millionaire, right? Could be yourself, could be a company, or something that would make sense. So let's check it out. This news that I wanted to share, I mentioned in the beginning. Dogecoin mining announcement crashes streaming company's website. A massive online traffic surge temporarily overloaded a website back in February after the company announced that it invested in Dogecoin. And the company name is HelloPal. It's a Canadian social platform. Has said that its website suffered a temporary outage back in February. Yeah, it's Dogecoin to the moon, guys. I mean, this is it's the third most popular coin right now. It's the third most popular cryptocurrency. And it is not a joke. We established that. It's done. It's actually moved forward. It is now into the acceptance phase, into the implementation phase rather, right? So definitely look at the news here. Dogecoin mining announcement crashes streaming company's website. So companies are getting into mining Dogecoin, right? And of course, it's an inflationary design coin as opposed to a deflationary. And I talk about this every single time I mention this, by the way. So this is something very exciting. This is just 5 hours ago they wrote this up. And then let me show you some next Bitmain, which is really cool. This is one of the largest mining companies, by the way. They have a whole farm in Rockwell, Texas, and of course in China. They're pretty big. So they're also getting into, in fact, they provide hardware. And this hardware is called the Ant Miner right here. It's called the Ant Miner S19J is one of the models, but you can check out other models soon. I'm going to show you additional things here as well. So this particular hardware is used to mine Bitcoin, mine Ethereum, other altcoins, and of course Dogecoin as well. You could do that. All right. So we'll come back to this Bitmain. Just wanted to show you. It's called the Ant Miner. And again, there's so many other brands out there. NVIDIA has that. Their GPU cards, their gaming card you can even use. Again, you can use a card as low as a few dollars, a few $100s, as high as thousands and thousands of dollars. So it depends on what you want to, how you want to set your entire infrastructure up if you intend to get into mining. But companies definitely are making a lot of money in mining if they're doing it at scale. So let's see if I have something here. I think I brought it up. Oh, there you go. This is the Dogecoin mining calculator. Okay. So there are online calculators. You can actually estimate your revenues, for example, based on the hash rate, which is I think 272 right now for Dogecoin right now, power consumption, and the electricity costs. Um, so once again, the largest setback that you could potentially experience in mining Dogecoin or Bitcoin or any other altcoin is the cost of electricity. So if you're in an area, and not just electricity, by the way, the second aspect is the heat generated by all these fans, by these GPU fans, right? They're just humongous, and the noise. That's the third element. So the cost of electricity, the actual noise and the heat. Therefore, you'll see all these mining farms in colder climate areas, right? Where temperatures stay low. Those are good places to be at. So once again, this is simply a Dogecoin mining calculator. You can check it out yourself, kind of see how this works. And the mining rewards estimate for you is also provided. Your profit margins you can calculate based on the number of Doge that number of blocks of Dogecoin that you mine. And that's really helpful as you move along. For example, right here, the chart is about Dogecoin mining reward forecasts based on hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, and annually. So again, this is something that you can work with it. You can analyze it yourself and see where you want to be or something that you want to get into or not. Okay, so it's not, of course, required. If you are a crypto investor, that's perfectly fine too. I myself, I don't get into mining. Okay, I don't, not yet. Maybe someday, but not at this point in time. But although I have explored this option, this project, and it makes sense. It's not that it doesn't make sense. I just have lots of other things going on at the moment. All right. So this is something good about the calculator. So everything is online, so you can actually take a look at it, calculate, so you don't have to manually come up with this profiting or whatnot. So that's about Dogecoin mining itself. All right, what else I have? I have the best top 5 hardware that you would need for mining if you want to set that up. So I talked about the Ant miner already. And here are some of the costs associated to that as well. So anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000 to $10,000 and $2,000, right? Something around there. So it just depends on the capacity, the processing capacity, the hash capacity for this particular hardware. So this is the ASIC Bitcoin miner that you see, pretty popular. That's what it looks like up close. It was originally a Bitcoin's creator intended for Bitcoin to be mined on a CPU and not a GPU, by the way. But that's how things are evolving, by the way, right? There's new hardware coming up. There's powerful machines coming out there for mining Bitcoin and Dogecoin. All right, so let's take a look at the next software. So this is just the hardware itself. Let's take a look at what software do you need apart from hardware. All right, so if you're joining right now, we're talking about Dogecoin, mining aspects, mining information about hardware and software. So whether you can become a potential millionaire by mining Dogecoin or Bitcoin or any other altcoin, but this is the idea. So welcome. If you're joining just right now, make sure to hit the subscribe button, guys. I appreciate your support, and hit the bell notification as we move forward. Let me first take quick comments before I talk about the software aspect of mining. All right, let's scroll up here. Oh wow, lots of comments. Awesome. All righty. Let's see what's going on. But in dollars, few hundred. Wish I have bought more. Yeah, a couple of months ago, if you bought Dogecoin, that would have doubled your money, just like anything. That's true. It's like Dogecoin, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum anyway. Remember 10 years ago, I did a video yesterday about, a couple of days ago rather, or last week, about Bitcoin, right? And I showed you a chart where 10 years ago, Bitcoin was about 10 cents, a little less than 10 cents. And today is at $58,000. So go figure, right? And people are talking about the same thing about Dogecoin, by the way. Well, Dogecoin is just a joke. It's just a meme currency, but it's being accepted, guys, right? That's what it is. It's being transacted in, rather, not just accepted, right? CoinFlip ATM, remember? We covered that news last week. CEO of CoinFlip, 1,800 plus locations, ATMs in 46 different states. He wants those machines in Tesla stores, right? And that's happening. So yeah, definitely, it's working. All right, so yeah, if you're joining now, thank you so much for your support. By the way, hit the subscribe button. Super thankful. Thank you for your support on this channel as we move forward. I do streams every single day about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and this is your #1 channel for Dogecoin. That's the goal, so you get the latest news, updates, and forecasts. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for this. All right, let's talk about the software element of Dogecoin. Let me navigate to one of the software that I think is kind of nice. It's called the Hive OS. And by the way, I'm not promoting any of these at this point in time, so it's just what I found useful as per my own research. So using this Hive OS, you can actually hook this up with your hardware and your mining continues, okay? And once you get into the advanced levels of mining, you can stake it, or basically take that money and earn interest on that. Just like you earn interest on your savings account at a bank, you could do the same with cryptocurrency, by the way, right? And here's the whole idea, guys. The entire cryptocurrency, which is the future, which is actually now, it's happening. It is going to replace all the paper money. And I also did a video last week, if you remember, about climate change and cryptocurrency, right? Like Dogecoin, and how these cryptocurrencies are saving all these trees because you're not using it to make paper. So, and the United States itself just spends billions and billions of dollars, and I think I ran some numbers too. I showed you numbers. Billions of dollars in printing money. So $1, for example, I remember now. So $1 costs 5 cents to print. That's the cost, right? Because you got to cut down the trees, you got to get the pulp out, you got to process it, and get the paper in, right? So guess what? If we remove the paper element and just get into cryptocurrency, wouldn't that be nice, right? There'll be more trees, there'll be more oxygen, right? So that'd be fun. But definitely, this is the software. So if you want to explore this, or if you know of any other, yeah, let me know in comments if there's another one that's out there that's beneficial. Let me know if it works. But this is fairly straightforward. So if you're a beginner, it does everything for you. It's easy to hook up to the farm or your hardware itself, and then you're up to at no speed. So if you want to go check that out, you could do so. There's a small video. I guess play it for you if you want to check it out. I don't know if this is long or not. Well, it's 12 minutes. Let's watch a little bit.
Hello dear miners, this is a missing video about Hive 2, its features, and how do you use it after you've been used to Hive 1. This video would be a quick walkthrough across the features in Hive 2. Okay, so you log in and get to the dashboard of Hive 2. The main idea is to show all your farms in one place and to attract your attention to the problems you might have in those farms. So for instance, I have several farms attached here, and I see that this farm has some problems, and I just dive into it, and instantly I can see my graphs about the hash rate and everything. If there were problems, I can see payload of the actions which they've done, so I can later.
All right, so the idea is that, of course, I'm not going to play the whole video, it's 12 minutes, but yeah, you can set this up so that It tells you about your GPUs, your workers, your consumption of electricity itself, the gigahashes or the terahashes, whatever it is, how you want to set this up. And it kind of tells you the balance also once it starts to mine based on your hardware setup, based on the farm itself. So yeah, go check that out if you need to. But this is Hive OS, and there are other, numerous other softwares that you can also use. All right, so that's this one, and there's another one too, which is the Bitcoin ASIC miner. Once again, this is hardware, and ASIC is application specific integrated circuit. Wow, that's cool. All right, so this miner allows you to use hardware made specifically for Bitcoin or other SHA-256 algorithms. And the ASIC has benefits over CPU, GPU, or FPGAs due to being designed for one specific task. And that makes sense, right? So it's a specialized piece of equipment. So you could use that too. All right, let's see. There's another one. Let's talk about how to build a mining farm. It's a nice article. The reason I have it here is because just to give you an idea about remember electricity cost. This is on medium.com. You can check that out too. But a mining farm is, of course, a group of workers combined together and building it and making it profitable. That's all it is. Just like physical mining is now digital mining, right? And Bitcoin is digital gold. And Dogecoin is people's currency. That's how it is. All right, so electricity, unless you know how to deal with electrics, hire a professional electrician. So this is another point important. It's the cost of electricity itself. You want to be in that area where it's low. And of course, network, stable network connection for the cable connection itself and the location. As I mentioned, there's a lot of heat output, right? Based on the GPU fans, it's just noise and heat quite a bit. So you want to be in a location that is far away from maybe outside the city or in a cold climate. And then, of course, management is also important because you need manpower to actually take a look at all the equipment, right? Being replaced or being changed, perhaps, and updated and monitored, right? So you need management as part of the mining project. But there are companies, like I mentioned, Bitmain right here, see one of the largest companies. They make billions mining Bitcoin, and that's how it is. In fact, I think I mentioned this earlier. China is the largest country that actually mines Bitcoin, right? Almost 70% of cryptocurrency is mined in China. Then in the U.S. and of course in South America, and then in Iceland. Iceland is pretty big at mining too. They have huge farms because the climate is cold. It's huge. But this again is at scale. Once again, this is part one, so I'm just giving you a high-level overview. And next week, I may get a little bit more in depth into how to use the software, how to use hardware. So I'll show you some more as well. But let me know what you think. Your experience with mining, if any. Have you been mining or not? So yeah, let me know. Put down in these comments. So it's helpful. Yeah. So anyways, if you're just joining, guys, thank you so much for joining. Today is Friday. We're just kind of chilling a little bit too, but yet still talking about Dogecoin mining, hardware, software at the high level. All right, get those comments coming up. Doge to the moon, Bacon on Wheels, welcome. Thank you so much. Bob, Colbert, can you turn your mic up a little bit? Yeah, I can do that. I could certainly do that. Give me a moment and see if I can bring the volume up here. All right, so there we go. Excuse me. Is it better? Yeah, it should be. All right, great. Let's pick up some more comments here so we know what's going on. Doge to the moon. Charles just joined. Hi, Charles. We're talking about Dogecoin mining, whether it can make you a millionaire or potentially a millionaire or not. So we're just exploring this. This is part one, just high-level overview of hardware, software. So welcome to this channel. Appreciate it as we move forward. And also, let's see who else joined. D Ramos looks like a lot of invest for mining. Yeah, the hardware is could cost quite a bit depending on how much you want to scale or what kind of size of the farm you're looking for. But again, that's the same ratio of profitability and investment. So the higher the investment, the higher the rewards, right? That's sort of like the simple formula. All right, Tenzing, welcome. Is Ethereum good to invest now? I have some exciting updates for Ethereum, by the way, also that I'm going to share. Not tomorrow because we do a recap tomorrow. So tomorrow is very important. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification because we are going to do a full recap tomorrow on our Excel spreadsheet. So tomorrow is our day where we see how much money we made and how much money we could have made or not made, right? So yeah, tomorrow's stream will be exciting, but I will also cover Ethereum. Ethereum 2.0 is in the works. It may take a year or two, maybe earlier, but they are making some solid changes with Ethereum. So it definitely it's going to be going up quite a bit. Okay, so yeah, definitely. I'm not a registered financial advisor, Tenzing, right? But you know that I've been around for many years. I've been doing this for many years. I also have a degree in finance and a PhD. So yeah, I will definitely get into Ethereum, and I will also make a video on that too. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Appreciate it. All right, so Ahmad says Doge to the moon. Absolutely, absolutely. That's what we're hoping. So yeah, way to go. If you're holding Doge, that's the goal. That's the idea to build the portfolio because it's only 5 cents, guys. Tell me which cryptocurrency is 5 cents and the third most popular, and being transacted, right? And being supported by companies, by individuals, by the community. All right, Charles says, thanks. Oh, you're most welcome. Not a problem. Thanks so much for joining, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're talking about Dogecoin hardware and what is going to make you a millionaire. This is part one, and also it's Friday, so this is our chill day also, right? So I'm going to make it that way. I know last Friday was not, but moving forward, we're going to have some fun too, right? So yeah, it's nice to see you guys and have you on the channel. All right, one other thing I want to show you, let's go back to our chart here. Let's see, Doge is at 0.5517. Again, price is holding steady, and of course, if it breaks out, we will celebrate, by the way, right? If it breaks out to, let's say, 6 cents or 7 cents, this actually calls for a celebration. If it stays that way, right? That's the second condition, not just breakout, but also maintains its level at the next, right? It, makes the next support level at 0.6 and up. That'd be very exciting. And we're not that far away. Remember last week, the support was at 0.05, 0.049, 0.05, and now it's 0.055, 0.057, right? So it's not bad. So if it goes to 7 cents, 8 cents, we'll see how that pans out. So that'll be something interesting. So let's click on trade now. This is our squeeze momentum indicator that I demonstrated last week or a few days ago, by the way, how to set this up. So if you've missed out on this, you want to go check out that video where I demonstrated how to do our squeeze momentum, which is not showing here at this point, but let me in fact put it up. All right, so let's see. Let's go to our library. Here it is. Oh, I gotta log in. I thought I was logged in. All right, let me log in, guys, because it's going to ask me for the authenticator. So let's go back to this page and give me a couple of seconds while you guys listen to some music. There we go. All right, we're back. Awesome. Let's see if I have it up here somewhere. There we go. This is our squeeze momentum indicator. Yep, it's on the screen. Perfect. So Doge is at 0.0549, and this is the, let me zoom in a little bit. On the top and the bottom here is our squeeze indicator. And one more time, if you didn't have a chance to be part of that a video, then you're welcome to go check that out. I explained this indicator, how this kind of works. All right, so moving forward, and today's Friday, by the way, we'll do a full recap Saturday, and the next week, if the price breaks out one more time to 8 cents, 9 cents, and that's really what the trend is showing, right? And we did our technical analysis several times in the last few days. Almost every single day we do, except Friday. Today's Friday, so I'm just chilling with you guys. Thank you so much for your support, by the way, beyond this channel. I know it's fun sometimes. It's good to have fun too, not just all the time working with crypto, right? All right, so yeah, definitely the next support level would be 0.7 or 8, which would be nice to see maybe over the weekend. I don't know, but if it does go high, which it will, right, just a matter of time, and that's where we're hoping, we will definitely celebrate. And I don't know, I'm just thinking of ideas how to celebrate, right, with you guys. So let me know your thoughts. So put them in the comments, see what you think of how should we, if it goes to, let's say, let's give ourselves a target. Let's do 7 cents. Let's be conservative. Let's not go 10 cents. Let's do the next step. Let's go 7 cents. So if the price goes at 7 cents and stays, what are we going to do, guys, right? So let me know. Hit me with some comments here. All right, let me switch to comments. Let's check them out. What's going on? All right, Doge to the moon. Slighty. Hi, humans. Hey, welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, if you're here. Nice to have you. Raul, welcome. You guys think the whales can just cash out on us? Some of the whales sold. We saw that, right, last week. But yet, of course, there's still this big whale that is sitting on billions and billions of dollars. But as Doge get more accepted, more transacted in the community all across the world over time, because it's going to take time, the whales will understand, and it's in their benefit as well. And we talked about that last week. I did a whole video on this. So yeah, thanks for bringing this up, Raul. Appreciate it. And yeah, John replied, Raul, I don't think so. They're billionaires already. Yeah, definitely. So once a billionaire, what's a couple of $1 billion and what's a $5 billion, right? What's the difference? So yeah, that's a good point. All right. Yeah, definitely. So thanks so much for your comments, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for your support. We are talking about Dogecoin mining, of course, hardware and software based. And I showed you a couple of things. And of course, we're looking at a chart right now of how Doge is performing. Pretty much fairly steady. It's a flat line, right? Just pure consolidation, price moving sideways, just, it's going to break out. And that's what the rules indicate. That's what the indicators also show. Let me bring those up so we can see the indicators quickly. Also, by the way, let me zoom in a little bit. And let's see right here. Let's talk about the technicals. Let me click on this tab. There we go. So right now it's neutral. It's a buy for a day. Okay. So if you want to analyze it on a daily basis, right now Dogecoin is a buy. That's what the technical analysis talks about. Now we're going to show yesterday too, but the moving average, look at this, check this out. The moving averages indicate a strong buy. It's absolutely a strong buy with the moving average. Okay. The oscillators also, say buy. So overall, all these indicators signaling buy, right? That's really what it is. And that makes sense, by the way. So even at this price at 0.05, 5 or depending on, it's very low volatility at this point. So you can't really look for a huge dip, right, where you can buy. If you missed that last week, well, maybe, hopefully, someday, right? That's all we can say. But definitely still a buy. If the price breaks and goes to 8 cents, 7 cents, or even 10 cents, I did a video yesterday on 10 cents, by the way, based on market conditions, based on our analysis, based on what's going on. So it'll be super exciting to see how next week moves up. But we'll definitely do a recap tomorrow and see how things are moving in. But this is just a quick chart and signals, our technical analysis that shows that Dogecoin is a buy as per trading view. So let me know your thoughts also of what you think about this as well. All right, let's go to our comments. And Elon said he would buy them out if they sold. Yeah, definitely, John. That's what he said. So he said literally he will buy it if they sold it, because he likes Dogecoin. He wants to implement Dogecoin. And it's just my guess based on my research. Remember, I talked about Elon Musk's company that's called Starlink, right? Global network of satellites, giving internet connections all across the globe. He's going public with that, right? So, and he wants those shares to be distributed to retailers, all right? And I guess just my prediction, just don't hold me to it, by the way, just my own personal opinion, that he wants Dogecoin to be implemented within Starlink, right? Something like that. So basically, Dogecoin is for day-to-day transactions, right? That's what this currency is. And that's the idea, that's the goal for this currency, to become the people currency, or currency of the earth. That's what it is. So definitely moving forward, we're looking at a strong buy for Dogecoin right now. And of course, if the price breaks next week, don't be crying, guys. Do not be crying next week, okay? If the price goes 10 cents, 8 cents, 7 cents, all right? Don't say you missed the boat. So again, make your own informed decisions. I'm not a registered financial advisor, but I've been doing this for many, many years. And the pattern here does indicate a buy, all right? Moving forward. So we'll see how it pans out. And tomorrow when we do our analysis, you will see how much profit we potentially, right, hypothetically speaking, we would have made just last week. So today's Friday. Welcome everyone. So if you're just joining, by the way, make sure to hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and the like button. I appreciate your support. This is super exciting, by the way. We're talking about Dogecoin mining at a high level. This is part one. I showed you some hardware and software. So let me go back to one of the other ones. The mining calculator is here. If you want to go check this out and see what profitability and what electricity costs are within your area, and what is the potential gains that you can make. So this is at coinwars.com, and there are others too. So if you just Google them out, that there's so many of them, okay? But the idea is that you need software, you need hardware to be able to mine Dogecoin or Bitcoin or Ether or other coins, okay? And yes, they are profitability, so you need to make sure, of course, run your numbers and make sure that it is still profitable to mine, okay? And companies are mining billions and billions. It's a $280 billion market, by the way. That's what it is, okay? So that's a pretty huge market, the mining market itself, huge. So how do you mine Dogecoin, right? There are a couple of ways you can mine Dogecoin. You can do it either by yourself, or you can join something we call it the Dogecoin mining pool. And what this means is that you either join the pool, you share the resources, or you can mine it yourself. In other words, have your own hardware, just do it all by yourself. So when you mine as a part of a Dogecoin pool, for example, you have to pay fees, gas fees, right? And also when the pool mines a block, you will only receive, let's say, a small portion of the reward, because you're part of the pool. It's going to get distributed. But the pools mine blocks much more often than solo miners because, of course, you get a group, you get more power that way. So your chance of earning a reward, even though it is shared with other individuals, it's really increased, so it grows. And this certainly can provide you with a steady new supply of Dogecoin. So that's something that you want to think about. Again, I'm just talking at a high level because you can always scale, right? So if it's just one, if you have a whole farm built for yourself, where you have 500 rigs or 1,000 rigs, depending on how much you want to invest. What's your ultimate objective with this? Of course, the profit is going to be multiplied. But again, you can do it either yourself as a solo, right? Or you can do it with a pool or a group, rather, right? So if you choose to do it yourself, then you risk. Then basically you risk waiting a long time to confirm a transaction because there's a lot of competition. It could be weeks or even months before you mine your first block, right? And I think you get 10,000 if you mine a block, you get 10,000 Doge as a reward, by the way. But the good thing is that the whole reward will be yours if you were to mine it yourself. Okay, you won't have to share or pay anyone. But if you're a beginner, definitely it is. I would recommend that you join the pool, right? So you get the experience of how mining is done and how in a shared setting before you actually get into and try to create a feasibility of your own project or mining areas. So yeah, that's a couple of ways you can mine. Okay, so keep that in mind. And what you need to start mining, as I mentioned, you need hardware, you need internet connection, and you need the Shiba Inu dog. Well, just kidding. By the way, I have one up here, by the way, right, sitting up here. Yeah, hardware, software, and of course, and internet connection. You will need somewhere to keep the Dogecoin you mine, by the way. So once you mine something, you got to store it, right? Where do you store? You get a wallet. Remember, a wallet? We're going to talk about that next week. Very important. Hardware-based wallet, software, desktop, online. We'll talk all about those. But you need a wallet also, like a Ledger Nano X, for example. I think I have it in my description, so go check it out. The link to Ledger Nano X. I also ordered one for myself. I'm going to be unboxing it whenever it comes next week, or hopefully next week in a few days. So I'll show you that too as we move forward. So yeah, this is what you need to start mining, and of course a couple of ways you can mine. The Dogecoin mining hardware that you need is, of course, you can use your own CPU or your laptops, even depending on how much you want to mine, right? But yeah, just hardware. But typically, it's not recommended, right? You don't want to use your own PC. Rather, a GPU is recommended, which is a graphics or a graphics card, by the way, are used to improve computer graphics, but they can also be used to mine Dogecoin. And there are plenty out there like NVIDIA, ASUS, Sapphire. There's so many out there, you can use that too. We also showed you the ASIC miner, right? That's the script ASIC miner. Let me bring that up here so you can actually see, which is, this is the Sapphire Radeon R9, by the way. It's at Amazon. So one of the hardware, the graphics card that you can use to mine, which is not that bad. I think the price is about $1,000 or something like that, depending on the power of this. But where is the ASIC miner? Right here. This is the Bitcoin ASIC miner, okay? And that's something that's you can use. This is the Dragon Mint 16T miner, and you can use that to mine. So this is the script miner. This is a piece of hardware basically designed to do one job only, right? And that what makes it effective. So the ASIC miners are programmed to mine script-based currencies like Litecoin and Dogecoin, and they're very, very powerful, right? And they're also expensive too. Very loud and very hot because they generate a lot of heat. Remember those three important areas that you need to keep in mind when you're trying to mine. And there are other ones are, there's a Antminer L3, there's A2 Terminator, and there's the other so many out there. Okay, but these are the main ones that I just showed you, and you're looking at it. And then of course the software, we looked at the Hive OS. I showed you that quickly. This is the mining platform. You need software, you need hardware. The software kind of hooks up with the hardware and keeps track of all of the details for you in terms of your dollars being made, in terms of electricity consumed, and so on, right? So this is something also you would like to have as part of the software. And there's CUDA miner, there's Easy Miner, and there's so many mining softwares out there, Hive OS and so on. But definitely if you're a beginner, so we're going to keep it simple at first so you get the flavor of what mining is all about, whether it's feasible or not. I'm talking to one of my colleagues, a few of the colleagues that actually are mining, and I'll see if I can bring them up on this channel so they can share their experience and knowledge and expertise as to what how they mine and how much money they make and whatnot. So I don't know. I'll see if they're willing to do so, or maybe I'll reach out to other individuals as well. But definitely, if you're a miner, you want to, or especially Dogecoin, right? If you want to start mining Dogecoin, it's recommended probably to use a GPU like the Radeon RX 580 with Easy Miner software. So there are two things. Hardware is the Radeon hardware, and then Easy Miner software. So go check that out. You want to be able to start mining. Once you get the hang of it, of course, then sky's the limit. You get the experience of how mining works. All right. Quick check on comments. How are we doing? Hopefully, all right. Let's bring that up quick. One more time. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's pick up some comments. All right, Ahmed. Call Amazon, Starbucks, Airbnb to accept Doge. The petitions are already out there, man. Go to change.org. There's so many petitions out there for petitioning to Amazon to start accepting Dogecoin, and other organizations like Starbucks. That's a good point. Appreciate it, bringing it up. Definitely. And that's how it is. As companies move forward, they are going to start accepting and transacting in Dogecoin. And that's what we're looking to do, okay? And just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Who knew Mark Cuban's team, the Alex Mavericks, would actually transact over 20,000 transactions in Dogecoin, right? We had no clue last week, right? But it actually happened. Same thing, more and more. MasterCard, Visa, all these CEOs, I covered those streams all last week, so go check them out. It was a fascinating week, by the way. We did lots and lots of things. So, yeah, it was pretty nice. All right, so let's see. What else did I want to cover today in part one about hardware, software, mining. And we also looked at a brief technical analysis about Dogecoin. Of course, we can't miss that. We do it every single day, every single time. And then some tweets coming up from Elon. It was kind of quiet so far. So far, it's kind of quiet. Developer and a little bit of quiet too. So that's fine. All right, back to our chart, and then we'll call it a day. It's Friday anyways. This is where Dogecoin is, guys, at a 0.055. It's holding very, very steady. Very, very steady, just like the calm before the storm. And the next breakout will be, if it's in the upward direction, it'll definitely be crossing 6 cents, 7 cents, right? Because it is a strong buy right now. The market demand is stabilized at this point in time. So that means don't cry next week if the price goes to 10 cents, guys. All right, keep that in mind. So make sure you do your own research. Awesome. All right, so I think it's Friday. Next week will be exciting. I'm going to work on several new things next week, maybe some giveaways and some t-shirts I'm thinking to print. I don't know if I probably missed those comments. And also, what else? One last note that I had here that I'd like to talk about. All right. Perfect. I think that's all I have. These are the updates for today. It's Friday. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, guys. I really, really appreciate if you're still here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified. Let me bring up myself here. Let's see. There we go. All right. So it's the weekend. Hope you guys have a great weekend and whatever it is that you want to do. And let's see, a couple of more updates. I was looking at one of my last things here. Right here. There we go. All right, guys. So we talked about, just a quick recap on Dogecoin being mining, right? Dogecoin can make you a millionaire or not. So again, it's at scale. This is part one. We'll dive more deeper into next week as we move forward. Also, we talked about the software that you need. There's so many out there, but I just showed you a couple of them that are useful. Also, the hardware, we looked at that as well. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like, and of course the bell notification so you get notified. Tomorrow we'll be doing a full recap one more time about the entire last week. Yeah, I was super excited. So thank you so much for being part of this channel. This channel is growing very, very rapidly. I'm super, super thankful for all of you to join. And by the way, if you do wish to support, there's a super chat out there. I know my daughter said there's a super chat. I don't know what that is, but it seems like something to support. So yeah, I'll explore over the weekend, and the next week I'll let you guys know what super chat is all about. Right? It's something that you chat and then you support. So definitely, I appreciate your support because it helps me motivate moving forward in my research about Dogecoin, about other cryptocurrency, altcoins. Ethereum is also on my list, by the way. They have some exciting changes coming up next week, or rather in plans already, about Ethereum 2.0. So I'll be covering those elements as well next week with additional altcoins I'll pick up. Can't miss Doge. We got to do it every day, right? That's what I do every day, all right? But definitely, thank you so much, guys, for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow. We'll share the Excel spreadsheet. We'll run the analysis, the entire last week prices of Dogecoin, and then maybe next week, if it's a strong buy, we'll do well. So yeah, have yourself a good day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys. And by the way, thanks for the support, and keep those likes, keep the subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Get that things coming in. Appreciate it.